Hey guys, we got a lot going on today. So much is happening in the stimulus world. Biden stimulus subsidized meat producers. Now the White House blames corporate greed for high meat prices, where they've helped all these meat packing companies and they raised prices. I've covered some of this stuff. Some pricing has been as much as 24-25%, even with the help of the government, which just shows corporate greed. Republicans who assaulted Biden's stimulus bill are embracing the money now. Republicans are changing their tune about this money and how millions of jobless Americans can afford to ditch their jobs. Some are retiring. Some have savings, which the Minnesota Fed was concerned about, that if people have savings, they won't go back to work. And higher wages are bringing people back into the workplace, which means probably higher prices for us. One of the most important deadlines I've talked about on this channel so far is rapidly approaching. I don't want you to miss out. I'm talking about the $1,400 plus up, which is functioning exactly like the forced stimulus check. Exactly like the forced stimulus check. So we're going to get into some really good stimulus news here. What's happening in Washington, what's happening in our economy, and what the effects are. Before now, it's been you've been able to claim the money, so you can claim it all the way, and we're closely hitting that deadline. Find out how to get your hands on the fourth stimulus check. Democrats are going after Joe Manchin for him halting the infrastructure bill and progress, saying, put up or shut up. Yeah, put up or shut up. That's their quote. And is Manchin warning about the upcoming child tax credit after all? Is he concerned about it? Is he going to go against it? I mean, he's one guy they just can't count on in their party to follow party lines. Hey, everyone, it's Andrew Cartwright. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. You're doing fantastic. Here's your daily stimulus check, second stimulus check, fourth stimulus check, executive action, and stimulus package update for December 15th, 2021. Yes, the day that people are going to start getting their checks hitting their accounts. If it's hit your account, let me know if it's hit your bank account. Put it in the comments below. My goal on this channel is to give you the best access to government and private money for yourself, loved ones, and of course your business, which is why we have the lending platform down below. 12 different programs for your business. Loans up to $5 million. Maybe it's not 10, maybe it's not 20, but $5 million, still $5 million. So make sure you check out that program for your business. Even if it's a startup, there's really cool loans there. I partnered up with 75 banks to help you get the money that you need. This channel is dedicated to personal finance, real estate, stock market, stimulus, unemployment, PPP, grants to generate income, save you lots of money, and be able to get money that you can literally get for free nowadays. But first, let's dive into this. Oh, and not to forget, make sure if you want to win $2,000 that you put a comment, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. If you enjoy the content, please like the video. It helps out so much with the YouTube algorithm when you just smash that like button. You save a YouTuber like me. Yes, you do. And also, if you want to share the video, that's even better. So, but at a minimum, make sure you put a comment in the comments. I don't want you to miss out on potentially getting that $2,000. And also check out my real estate program. There's like just a few left, $99, and then it's going to go back up to the regular price. This is a $10,000 course for $99. When to buy, how to buy, market cycles, all you need to do to master that different game of real estate. So make sure you check it out. Even if you're just buying your own home, lots of really goodies in there. Negotiating, negative, neutral leverage, so much. 38 videos, resource list, and you have it forever. So you can go back to it when you're doing real estate. So let's get into this. Plus up payments have gone out since much earlier this year, and yet no one has been talking about it that much. It's just not something people, it's like, yeah, so what? It's unfortunate though, since the IRS has soon stopped sending the payments out to you lovely folks. You can get this money. I would love you guys to get the money that is yours. The IRS has reportedly sent out 900,000 of these plus up payments, about 1.6 billion by the time July rolled around. Luckily, I'm here to tell you all about it and how now is not. It's not too late, folks. Yep. And there's a deadline swiftly approaching. So I don't want you to miss that and say, I didn't tell you. Andrew didn't tell me. Yes, I did. I told you. If you think you got less stimulus money than you should have, whether that's on the basis of your outdated tax return or that you don't believe you received the full amount, you have until December 31st, folks. That's 16 days away. And of course, we have Christmas in the middle of that. So you might want to get that in there. If you're a U.S. taxpayer whose income was lower in 2020 than 2019, you're absolutely entitled to the plus up virus stimulus check. I don't know if they're still watching that word. So if you believe you also qualify for those plus up virus stimulus checks, then to claim it, you need to file your 2020 tax return by December 31st, or at least update the IRS with new information. Even though the deadline is December 31st, it is recommended that you file your 2020 tax return right away, as quick as possible. The IRS typically takes about 2 weeks to send the plus up payment after processing the tax return. Once you do your taxes, I know no one wants to do their taxes, of course. The IRS will eventually the return to determine whether or not you are eligible for that plus up virus stimulus check. So make sure you check out, you probably have a stimulus coming your way. You can go to the IRS Get My Payment tool to check the status of that plus up payment for your extra stimulus. Apart from filing your tax return, people don't need to take any other action to claim their plus up stimulus payment. It's that easy. So get on it right now, right this minute. Finish the video, please. The best stuff is always last, folks. I want to see if you get the 1,400 or 800 or 500. How much did you qualify? Please let me know in the comments. Nobody will know. It's like your YouTube handle. Say, yeah, I got 500 bucks. So what? Meanwhile, speaking of deadlines, today is the last day of the child tax credit. So if you have a child and you haven't opted in, no need to worry. You're more than likely get that on next year. $3,600 worth if you haven't gotten any. However, there's this whole new idea of the extended tax credit, the CTC, child tax credit stimulus, that will go out at the end of 2022. If the Build Back Better bill is officially signed by the time January 15th rolls around, that's what the IRS is saying, hopefully it will be signed by the Christmas deadline. With that said, the Senate Democrats are really frustrated with Senator Joe Manchin. He has not given the $2 trillion social and climate and spending bill a green light, and they really are putting it to him on and putting him on the spot as the holidays roll around with almost no progress being made. They're calling him the Christmas Scrooge. Yes. Senate Richard Dunban of Illinois, the second-ranking Democrat in the upper chamber, said, quote, "Many people will sit on the fence as long as possible. There comes a time when you got to say, all right, we're done with negotiations. We've made the accommodations. It's time to put up or shut up." That's just what they're saying. Now is the time. And we want to get home for the holidays. So can you please make up your mind? That's probably what they're saying. Wow. It's clear Democrats are fed up with Manchin's delaying things. They're just tired of him. Right now, Manchin is the only Senate Democrat who isn't sure about the bill. And yes, they passed the bill in regards to the debt ceiling, raising that. But with this, not happening yet. He worries that it's too expensive for one thing, but he also believes in the added work requirement of the CTC child tax credit. He thinks there should be a work requirement to it. He might introduce a series of amended votes alongside the Senate Republicans, which he's gotten kind of cozy with. Republicans are starting to like this guy. They're waiting to amend huge portions of the bill before the Senate can vote on it. Manchin nearly sided with the GOP to break down the federal unemployment benefits during the stimulus vote in March. Yes, he's so close to being a Republican. This causes the proceedings to stop for 11 hours as Democrats basically fanatically tried to win him over. Basically, he's got a lot of issues with the bill, and it's hard to keep track of them all and even cover them here, because you'd be like, so what? This guy's a Democrat, right? What do you guys think about this? Do you agree with him? Do you think someone's got to be a stronghold for making sure that we don't destroy the economy? Or is this, if we don't do this, will it destroy the economy? Finally, could Manchin possibly come around to the CTC as it stands right now? Will it happen? Well, Manchin is saying that the expanded child tax credit is both the most unpriced item and the biggest inflationary driver in the Build Back Better plan. He's concerned over the CTC that could trigger an elimination of a program Democrats believe is crucial to the address of child poverty. It's also an indication he's engaged with the White House about how to reduce the plan's price tag to a level that he can get behind, that he can support and actually feel good about. It's roughly $1.4 trillion difference between the White House and Manchin estimates on the program cost, highlighting the distance the senator would have to move to support the president's plan. Biden has proposed a spending somewhere of $185 billion on the 1 year extension of the child tax credit, which would provide families with upward of $3,600 per child. They also don't know whether the midterms are going to flip the House or the Senate, so they're concerned about that. The Democrats are. But Manchin prefers to think of all the Biden's proposals over the next 10-year time frame. And the most recent forecast from the Congressional Budget Office, the CBO that we talked about yesterday, put the CTC cost at $1.6 trillion over the budget horizon, that 10-year mark, which for them is not much. We gave Tesla a lot more, right? Anyway, so it's definitely not the end of the CTC discussion. We're still going to have it with Manchin. It seems there's not even that is not even a big concern of his, the biggest concern of the bill. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the stories and what's happening in the bill. That's your stimulus check, second stimulus check, fourth stimulus check, fourth stimulus check. Hey guys, we got a lot going on today. So much is happening in the stimulus world. Biden's stimulus subsidized meat producers. Now the White House blames corporate greed for high meat prices, where they've helped all these meat packing companies and they raised prices. I've covered some of this stuff. Some pricing has been as much as 24-25%, even with the help of the government, which just shows corporate greed. Republicans who assaulted Biden's stimulus bill are embracing the money now. Republicans are changing their tune about this money and how millions of jobless Americans can afford to ditch their job. Some are retiring. Some have savings, which the Minnesota Fed was concerned about, that if people have savings, they won't go back to work. And higher wages are bringing people back into the workplace, which means probably higher prices for us. One of the most important deadlines I've talked about on this channel so far is rapidly approaching. I don't want you to miss out. I'm talking about the $1,400 plus up, which is functioning exactly like the fourth stimulus check. Exactly like the fourth stimulus check. So we're going to get into